Hello viewers, my name is Adam.
And I'm Aaron.
This is Seeking Media Productions. In this video, we're reviewing Chapter 3 of John Wick.
I love this series. I think this is probably by far the most stylish display of murder and mayhem I have seen in quite some time.
Jesus. I could quite honestly say that this...
I can't say any more about it. I mean, I love it. He's become, for me, John Wick, his story, his journey of oh my gosh, it's amazing.
We're talking about assassin here, people.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
It's not just him. It's his whole world.
Okay. Let's just say that 3 movies in now, I can honestly say that this has been the most consistent series of films in a while. And
yeah, definitely. I mean, each movie does not fall below the other. They are all at the same level of intensity and passion that has brought this franchise to be, quite honestly, one of my top 10, if not probably one of the top 10 of my action genres that I love.
Yeah, I'd be surely redoing my top 10 action films.
I might be doing my whole top 10 list altogether. I mean, I'm starting to believe this is probably going to be one of my favorite franchises of all time.
Okay. In the decades of 2010s, I can say that this is one of the top 5 films that just so happens to have a good trilogy in this one decade alone.
Oh, yeah.
We have the Captain America trilogy.
Oh, yes.
You have my favorite, the reboot of Planet of the Apes.
That was I love those apes.
Yeah, and also the How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes, I loved How to Train Your Dragon. We might need to actually talk about that one.
We need to think about that more.
Yeah,
but this right now, John Wick 3.
Okay. We just got done watching that. Parabellum is by far an action ride from start to finish.
Yes, you go in here, you expect the action, the signature brand of action that John Wick has delivered for the past 2 films. It's just flat out wall-to-wall action.
I actually kind of felt that, you brought it up earlier this morning, and, after I actually watched it, and not only have gone to a theater where there was also a prom going on, I felt underdressed.
Yeah, we clearly felt underdressed.
Yes.
It so happens our theater hosted a dang prom for our
I don't know, but it was actually kind of cool. And to be honest with you, I should have done this from the first 2 movies, but I definitely might be doing this for his next one. That I might be dressing up. It has become a style affair to try and dress up for these movies because seeing the Continental and the world,
you have to look your best. Just when you're about to kill somebody.
It's true.
But let's go on with the story. So this movie takes place moments after the second movie.
Yep, right afterwards. So if you guys haven't watched part 2, you really need to watch that.
And we have reviews for both the films all in one video for your convenience. Yeah. And think about this movie. The memento just carries on throughout. It
does. John on his way to try and regain some semblance of life.
Yes, and a major theme that carries throughout that basically holds this film together. In the stands, as if you want to think of it as its own standalone outing, is consequences. Yeah,
definitely. What you do does happen to have a form of consequence in this, for the whole world and for the characters in John Wick. This is a society built on rules, and if you do not follow them, there will be hell to pay.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's it's a detriment to the plot itself, but the movie it is when we're just talking about rules, it's just black and white. As far as
it's black and white, but you definitely see, because of the world building and the characters themselves, there is a form of honor code that's also interwoven with it as well. Yes, this definitely draws lines in the sand. That's what this movie really does. It helps draw lines in the sand between who are your allies and who are your real enemies.
Yeah, it's very clear on that regard. And basically, if you just understand the rules as it goes on into this movie, you'll basically be all set if you just want to go right into the series in general. Personally enough, I still think one thing the film going forward, but it's something that the films always somewhat lack still is the emotional weight to them.
Yeah, well,
Like
there is an emotional weight to these films, but it's only by the substance of an action that happened already off film, and also had happened in the first film. This movie definitely caters towards John's need to try and regain a form of life after the loss of his wife, and having to deal with the events in the first film of losing the last semblances that had to deal with his love. You're definitely seeing him, try and regain.
Just try and get back his life.
Yeah, that's the whole essence of what's driving John, but it also having to deal with his past life as well, because the man is an assassin in a world of assassins that has rules that he's been constantly breaking throughout this series.
And going with the theme of consequences, I think it's best now to start talking about the characters. They really, anybody who basically helps out John Wick is
they're marking themselves.
They're in trouble.
Yeah, and you actually end up feeling for those characters too, because I mean, don't get me wrong, these people shouldn't be redeemable, shouldn't have anything that redeems them at all. But at the same time, you also feel for their stakes in the matter.
It's basically making those clear lines of how far you're willing to go to break the rules of their society, while also staying true to who you're loyal to.
But the movies can press that a little bit more, because those even though you definitely say that those are emotional hangings for the film, they could definitely work even more on them, because even though they introduce those concepts, they're also quickly, I don't want to say that they're washed over or moved aside for the action, but the action does take precedence in all these films. And some comedy. It's not just action and killing. There's also a bit of comedy in here, especially if you follow it.
Little comedic relief.
Yeah, a little bit comedic relief, which are perfectly timed, by the way.
Yes.
But at the same time, it does leave a little bit more room to try and get even more I want to get even more further into this world, and even further into the psyche of John and the other characters that are around him. What motivates them?
Yes. I'll say the antagonists in this one, they are stepped up from last one. Like we had Common from Chapter 2 playing the character, and now we bringing in the actors from the Raid series.
Oh yeah, and they do them justice.
Unlike some cameo they did.
Star Wars.
And oh wow, and they brought
Angelica Houston.
Yeah, she's.
Oh my god, I loved her.
I love to see her.
I love her work, and I'm definitely especially because of her ties to John. Definitely want to see more of her. Halle Berry. Usually when Halle Berry is in a movie, you can either have her or lose her. Yeah. But she definitely pulled her on in this film, especially with who she with her character. I loved her. She was just as brutal and versatile as John was, especially with those dogs.
Clearly, the training that Halle Berry used to prepare for this film, it really does show. We get to talk about the production here.
Oh my god, these films are they're all beautiful in my eyes.
Cinematography is full of luscious neon lights and
gothic architecture, and not to mention architecture that has to deal with other cultures, because this movie definitely pushes the world a little bit further outside of New York, and also outside of where it's already been, because you actually introduced into like a Moroccan version of the Continental, and that when you definitely get a sense of the world of assassins that operates in different areas.
It also built upon the personalities of different characters, different heads of the Continentals as well. But wow, they utilize I wanted to see more environmental, more different cultures going forward, and just speaking of going forward, the action here. Because this is the highlight of all the films. The action. Something that they really do deliver. And I feel as though that they, from these point out, they basically, any type of low budget action going forward, it's very hard to top at this point.
Exactly. I mean, they've pretty much done everything they could do with what they've already shown from previous films, but at the same time, because of the stakes of how this film leaves you, it definitely calls for even greater feats and even more danger to come John's way, and anybody else who's on his side or who's not on the side of the high table at this point.
Yeah.
Because now it is truly all-out war. It is either them or you.
Yes.
And there should be some straight up horror, not I wouldn't say horror, but straight up devastation coming everybody's way, considering what's going on.
High octane action.
I want to see missiles being fired. I want to see buildings crumbling down.
Yes.
Of huge ass explosions and fire. Everything. I mean, everything to the wall. Balls to the wall, bullets and grenades, everything.
And to help add to the experience, we were looking to go watch this movie at a very good big theater.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you're not going to watch it in a big theater, make sure that your theater has a good surround sound system.
Definitely.
Because the sound design, if you really have a good theater that cares about sound, hearing the impacts of the bullets, the punches,
the slicings of knives, and oh my god, yes, that all helps expose you to the gritty and rawness which is John Wick, and you're doing yourself a service if you're not going to go watch this film with the best sound possible,
as well as good music.
Oh god, yeah. So you can't stress that enough, that a great soundtrack, which this film has, goes hand in hand with an amazing film.
And for me, I'll say that this film is a great film.
Definitely.
It's very consistent from what we think about, at least from what I and from you, from what we say from the previous films. It's just that for the now it looks like John Wick 4.
If it can be John Wick 4, and I mean it's kind of hard to say where this film is going, what this series is going to take it, because it can easily say that in John Wick 4 there might even be a John Wick 5. I don't know.
We don't know.
I know there's definitely going to be a spin-off series called The Continental, which will be a television series, and there's also supposed to be another spin-off movie called The Ballerina, which is definitely made aware of in this film too.
Yes.
So I'm all in. I love this world that they've built. I love the characters. I just want to see more coming from it.
And that's all we have for John Wick 3. My name is Adam.
And I'm Aaron.
And this has been a Seeking Media Productions.
If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And please hit that little bell for notifications at the bottom. See you later.